Hello everyone and welcome to my week. What is it? Week 10 power ranking, sorry. Yeah, and didn't do it last week, but this week we're doing it. Wait, no, we did do the power rankings last week. It came out on a Sunday though, so that wasn't great. So now we want to get it before Thursday night football this week. So it's a Tuesday and I'm recording and it'll probably be posted today or tomorrow. So we'll see. Number 32 got the Texans staying here. Um, they played the best team in football, and they were pretty decent, but no need to move them up. The only team with only one win. Number 31, it got the Panthers going down one spot. Got blown out by the Bengals. Bengals are a good team, but, not a not exactly a great way to lose. I mean, PJ Walker was looking like, maybe the Panthers got something. Maybe PJ could be solid, and then he just has a bad game. He gets benched for Baker Mayfield. Now Sam Darnold's back. It'd be interesting to see what the Panthers are going to do at the quarterback position. At number 30, got the Steelers going down one spot. They were on a bye, but they're just kind of going down because all lines are going up. So yeah, Steelers down one spot. Not really their fault, but kind of is because they're bad. Number 29, got the Raiders going down two spots. I mean, the fact that the Raiders have two wins is kind of insane. What are they, 2-6 now? Not really something I expected, but it's happened. I mean, they lose to Jaguars. That's a game that they should have won. They should have won last week as well. I mean, this Raiders team could easily have 5 wins right now. I mean, they choked against the Cardinals. I mean, they could have beaten the Chiefs. They could have beaten the Jaguars. They could have won last week. They could have had 5 or 6 wins. But instead, they're at 2 wins, and they're at number 29, and they're down 2 spots. Number 28, got the Green Bay Packers here. They're down 5 spots. I believe that's right that they're down 5 spots. It is. Nope, they're down 6 spots. Okay, sorry. Uh, so yeah, Green Bay Packers down 6 spots. They embarrassing performance, really. They're lucky that the Raiders were horrible. Well, they kind of choked away the game. They're lucky that the Raiders lost, otherwise they would have been down in the bottom 4. Now they're just the bottom 5. Still not great, but yeah. Packers down 6 spots. Just like a really bad performance on offense. Aaron Rodgers, what was going on? He threw 3 picks. I know one of those picks weren't his fault, but the offense just simply wasn't going. Aaron Jones got hurt, and they didn't run the ball like they should always be running the ball. I mean, the receivers aren't great, their tight end isn't great, and Rodgers, although usually better than this, he hasn't been too great this season. They gotta run the ball more often, and their defense is really keeping them in these games. But if the offense only scores 9 points, then unfortunately the defense can't really do much unless they're getting multiple pick sixes a game. Number 27, got the Lions going up 4 spots. Kind of moving up as a result of other teams moving down. Wasn't the most impressive win, but they did win. I did pick them to beat the Packers. I was right about that. I did not expect it to be 15-9 though. I'm pretty sure I said 31-30. Not really a great take there, but Lions, they won. I think they mostly won because the Packers are so bad, not that they're good. So they're going up 4 spots, but really because these other teams are pretty bad, and the Packers are really bad as well. Number 26, Colts going down 3 spots. I think there's a decent separation between the Colts and the Lions. So if you wanted to make tiers, um, the bottom tier would be Texans all the way up to the Lions, and then the second to last tier would start off with the Colts. We're down 3 spots. You know, they lost another game. I mean, Patriots are a good team, but they got blown out by the Patriots. They couldn't do anything offensively. Frank Reich is now fired, so we'll see what they can do now. I thought that they probably should have started Nick Foles, but Sam Ehlinger has not looked like the answer, so it's either going to be Matt Ryan or Nick Foles, in my opinion. We'll see if they give him one more week, but not exactly the greatest quarterback. Yeah. Number 25, got the Jaguars going up three spots. I mean, the fact that they beat the Raiders the way they did. The Jaguars, their first 2 wins of the season, they destroyed the Colts and they destroyed the Chargers. And then every other game they were pretty close in, but they did not end up winning. Finally, they won a close game, but it's a decent win, but not exactly great. I mean, the Raiders haven't looked great this season, but they did come away with the comeback victory. I'm pretty sure they were down 17-0 at one point, so pretty impressive. Number 24, got the Bears going up one spot. Yes, they lost, so it's weird to see teams losing going up spots, but teams are going down, and I think that the Bears played very well against a good Dolphins team anyway, and I don't know what was going on with the reffing in the game. First of all, Justin Fields, absolutely amazing performance on the ground. I mean, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. No, he had 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns. He had 2 passing touchdowns, and I think he barely had over 100 yards passing, which is just crazy. That team can run the ball, and they had a good game against the Dolphins, but they did end up losing. Number 23, got the Broncos here. Not much to talk about. I mean, yes, they're on a 1-game winning streak, but they're coming off of a bye, so yes, they're going up one spot, but that's really because teams are just kind of really bad down here. You could see a big separation in the NFL. So if I feel like we're still in the same tier here. At number 22, the Rams, down 4 spots. Really did not expect them to be this low, and I picked them to beat the Bucks. I mean, and then they just choked the game away. It really seems like Cooper Kupp's the only one that could do anything offensively for the Rams, and their defense, although solid, is pretty good still. But Aaron Donald hasn't been the same this year. He's still a good player, obviously, but he's not the best player in the league anymore, at least in terms of this year. Definitely have to go with Patrick Mahomes in that one. But anyway, number 21, we got the Bucks going up 5 spots. I mean, comeback victory, touchdown with 9 seconds left. Brady is 1-0 since getting divorced. I mean, officially divorced. It's it's kind of interesting, but I don't know. I don't really think this team is very good, but they did win, and they're up 5 spots, mostly because other teams are not doing great. Number 20, the Browns, also on a bye, going up 2 spots for no reason at all. Just other teams are going down. The Rams went down. Packers, who are above them, went down. I think Packers. Wait, hold up. No, they're only going up 1 spot. That is a mistake. No, but that makes a lot more sense. I'm sorry. Yeah. Number 19, the Saints just lost last night, and they're somehow going up 1 spot. I know it's kind of crazy, but when you see these teams drop, and I can't put the Saints below the Browns. I think the Saints have been better this year. And same for the Cardinals, who lost, but they're going up 1 spot. At least the Cardinals' loss was close against a good team. The Saints lost by 2 touchdowns in a decently close game against the Ravens. But they did lose, so both teams going up even though they lost. They're not trending upwards, but in the power rankings they are. And so this is where the second tier ends. And now this is where the second to last tier ends. And now number 17, the Commanders, is where the middle tier starts, I guess. Number 17, like I said, Commanders staying put. I mean, close game against the Vikings. And Commanders have been pretty solid this year, although they're 4-5. Recently, they've been a lot better. I mean, I did have them at 32 a few weeks ago, but it just shows you how a few weeks can turn around the season massively, and Commanders really have turned around the season. Number 16, got the Falcons going down 3 spots. I mean, they lost to the Chargers. It was a close game. They're really just going down because, once again, these teams actually know how to win games, unlike some other teams. So yeah, number 15, got the Bengals going up 1 spot. Destroyed the Panthers. Good win, I guess, for the Bengals. So they're going up 1 spot, and kind of same thing for the Patriots. They destroyed the Colts, but it was really more defense for the Patriots, whereas for the Bengals it was offense. So yeah, Patriots going up one spot as well. Number 13 got the 49ers going up one spot. They were on a bye, but they're just kind of going up to go up. Number 12, I guess this is where another tier starts. You got the Titans, so this has a tier with teams that have 5 or more wins or 3 or less losses. So yeah, Titans here down 3 spots. I mean, really moving down because other teams are moving up. It really just seems like the type of thing that's happening. Don't really want to. I mean, the second half was really disappointing, but don't really want to move them down too much. We're losing to the Chiefs, but they're moving down 2 spots. Going up 1 spot are the Chargers, beating a decent Falcons team. Not very impressively, but they did win. Austin Eckler was pretty good. Justin Herbert, like, what's going on, man? Justin Herbert needs to perform a bit better if you want the Chargers to be in the Super Bowl hunt. As of right now, they are in the hunt, but I don't know if they're Super Bowl contenders. Number 10 going up 1 spot are the Dolphins, whose offense is just looking really electric. The defense needs to wake up. That's why they traded for Bradley Chubb. But yeah, Dolphins looking really good now with 6 wins. And we're just going to ignore tiers because I feel like the top 12 are their own tier. So I guess there's 4 tiers. The bottom tier is 27 to 32. Second to last tier, the 2 middle tiers are from 26, the Colts, all the way up to 18, the Cardinals, and then from 17 to 13 is that next tier, and then top 12 is its own tier, if we're doing the tier system here. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Dolphins offense looking really good. Beat the Bears. I mean, yes, some questionable penalties there, or no penalties, but still, good win nonetheless. In terms of offensively, and this team's offense is really what's carrying them here, which is really surprising because when I think of the Dolphins, I think more of a defensive team with a solid quarterback, and Tua's looking a lot more than solid this year. I really think Tyreek Hill changes a lot for that team, and Jalen Waddle has been good this year as well. Number 9, the Ravens just won, but they're going down. It's absolutely insane because these top 12 teams are really good. So the Ravens don't deserve to go down 1 spot. But I did have to move up a certain team that you see sitting at number 5. So, yes, the Ravens are moving down even though they won. Try to ignore that. They're just kind of moving down because the Jets have been more impressive. And they just beat the Bills. But that's besides the point. Ravens at number 9. They're looking pretty good this season. Number 8, the Giants, who beat the Ravens head-to-head. They also just straight up have the better record. They're at 6-2. So, Giants are a team that are Giants and Bills at 8-6. Both only have 2 losses. The Jets with 3 losses are sitting in front of both teams, so it's kind of interesting how I did that there. But all teams are at 6 wins. So yeah, Giants on a bye. Love my Giants. They've been very good this season. They're really only moving down because Jets are moving up. If the Giants had beaten the Seahawks, it would have made things very interesting, but they did not. So the Giants are at number 8. Not mad with it at all. They're just kind of moving down because teams are moving up. Kind of seems like the story of teams moving down in the bottom part and teams moving down in the top part. Unless they did something really bad, they're not really going to move down unless other teams are moving up, which you see at number 7, same thing. The Seahawks going down 1 spot even though they beat the Cardinals. So Seahawks going down 1 spot for winning, Cardinals going up 1 spot for losing. Doesn't make much sense, but if you look at the full scheme of things, it does make sense. Number 6, Bills going down 4 spots. This team looked vulnerable. Yes, they lost a game to the Dolphins already, but this Jets team, although only winning by 3 points, they really dominated. Might have not said in the scoreboard, but that run defense was really good. Josh Allen might have torn his UCL. Not very good for the Bills. Updates on the injury. Obviously, the Bills are going to need Josh Allen to win games, but they're going down 4 spots. The Jets destroyed them. And I guess number 5, the Jets up 5 spots. One of the biggest risers, actually tied for the biggest riser. and well deserved for being one of the biggest risers, are the Jets, because they beat the Bills and they really dominated the game in my opinion. So yeah, Jets definitely do deserve to be up here in the top 5. And if they keep performing like this, I might have to keep moving them up. But all these teams are so good. Number 4, the Cowboys going up one spot, although they're on a bye. Not really much to say. They've performed very well this season, and they're on a bye. Currently, number 3, got the Vikings, 7-1. By the way, very impressive start for the Vikings. They're going up one spot. So although they have the second best record in the league, not tied, just straight up the second best record in the league, they are not number 2, because at number 2 we got the Chiefs, who are going up one spot because Chiefs have been more impressive. And number 1, the Eagles did look vulnerable for the first game, barely beat the Texans, but they did win. So Eagles are undefeated and well deserved to that number 1 spot. Let me know what you think about these power rankings. I don't know how I feel about them, because you got the teams like the Bucks going up 5 spots, and you got teams like the Lions going up 4 spots. It's really interesting, and then teams that are losing going up and on buys going up. Yeah, but that's just how power rankings work. When teams perform bad, you have to move up teams that performed slightly better as well. So yeah, that is going to be it. I think I might do NBA power rankings this week. If not, I'll do it next week. Probably next week, or we'll probably start Monday next week. So be on the lookout for that, and for any future videos. I'm going to do Thursday. I'm about to record my Thursday night and my mid-season predictions. So can't wait for that. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.